We'll start, Coach, with a opening statement and move to questions first for our student athletes.
I thought Deverman did a really good job against us. We really didn't have an answer for him. We couldn't put together multiple quality at bats. He pitched his tail off, and I thought we pitched and played good enough defense. We just weren't able to do enough offensively. So, but hey, there's a lot of baseball to be played. We can look back to the 2019 regional. We lost to Quinnipiac. Evansville's a great team. All three teams, other than ourselves, are really good here. But these guys will be ready to go tomorrow, and we got a lot of baseball left to play. So just need Pirate Nation to show up tomorrow and be super loud. Sorry we couldn't get you guys into it more today, but we'll get you into the game tomorrow.
We'll start with questions for student athletes.
Carter, just what made it so tough with Deverman? Was it the arm slot or down the zone? What did you see?
He worked quick and kept us off balance, and we just weren't able to make the adjustment on his heater. He was just throwing our timing off a little bit.
You had one of the few advantage counts and actually got a swing off. So how good was that at that moment? And maybe not, how frustrating was it not to make a good off as a team?
Yeah, no, it was definitely just a frustrating game in the sense that our offense couldn't make the adjustment. When you get an advantage counts like that, you just got to make the most of it. And he didn't let us get in too many advantage counts today, and so hats off to him.
Carter, when someone works that fast and throws a lot of strikes, does it just feel like you're just kind of sped up sometimes with there?
It kind of goes into like our routine. I think that's why we practice it in the off season for moments like this, and you just can't let the pitcher dictate or speed you up as you hinted at. And so I just didn't think we made the adjustment early enough.
Zach, how'd you feel out there today, man?
It's still not up to 100%. I was throwing 85-mile-an-hour fastballs in the fifth, which that's not me. But the first couple of innings, I felt as good as Rice and as good as I've been since the injury happened.
And obviously, you still gave the team a chance to win. Obviously, go 5 innings. So, how did you feel leaving the game and still giving it your best and everything?
I just still felt disappointed. Like, it was 2 runs more than I wanted to give up. He got a swing off one that I thought it was a decent pitch at most, and then I did a poor job early in the game of getting the leadoff batter out. Walked the leadoff guy in the 3rd inning, and they just were able to put together a hit here and there to score that run.
You mentioned, Zach, just your velocity down a little bit, but you were able to work through that. Just in real time, I guess, how did you feel you did just working through some different things?
I think I did good. I was able to throw all 4 pitches in the zone for strikes, and that was a difference maker because, I'm not going to overpower people at 85 to 87.
Carter, y'all face a lot of adversity this year. What's the message going into tomorrow facing an elimination game?
The 2024 team is our team. It's our story. Nobody feels bad for us right now. It's a strong group. It's a connected group. I have no doubt in my mind that we'll just come out ready to play tomorrow.
Any other questions for our student athletes? All right. Thanks, guys. We'll go questions for Coach.
You guys can so you can get back. They can leave, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You guys are good to go.
So you guys can get some food and stuff and hydrate.
Coach, I know some hits didn't fall, but you had some chances. I know Dixon got robbed looking for a couple extra base hits there. Is that just kind of getting baseballed a little bit?
Yeah, that's the thing that is the great thing about our sport when you're on the other side. I thought they made some really good catches out in the outfield for sure. I thought we hit too many balls softly in the air, especially with the way the wind was blowing. But you got to tip your hat to their guy, which we know is going to be good. We thought we had a good plan going in. We did not execute our plan, obviously, at the level we wanted to, but you got to give him credit because he pitched his tail off.
Cliff, does the home team determine game time in the first round?
You request it, yes. So the NCAA and ESPN ultimately decide it, but we requested the first game because if you go back to 2019, Campbell and State played, and they played 8.5 innings, and then we had like a 4-hour rain delay. But if they'd have finished that game on Friday, we'd have had a doubleheader on Saturday. So nobody wants to play a doubleheader on the first day they get to play. So that's why we do it. Look, we had plenty of people in the stands, plenty of crowd. That was not a reason why we got beat.
Zach obviously mentioned his velocity was there, but can you talk about what that means to have a pitcher who's thrown a little slower than normal, still goes out there and gives you 5 quality innings and works those breaking balls the way he did?
Well, if you'd have told me going into it that he was going to throw 5 innings, 75 pitches, only give up 2 runs, I would have said, hey, man, we're in pretty good shape, which we were. Just Deverman just was better than we were today.
Obviously, I had a report coming in, does the fastball just play up?
Well, we can do it played up. I mean, you can watch the swings on video. But the thing is, he just hides the ball really well. If you watch his arm action, like the ball gets behind him and then bam, it's on you. And of course, he works quick too. And then, our plan was to chase down off of him, and we were just chasing up out of the zone. So, like I said, we didn't do a really good job of executing our plan.
We'll take 2 more for Coach.
Coach, can you talk about how you'll utilize Trey Savage?
He will start at some point in time this weekend. So.
And then, obviously, you know what's ahead of you with the loser bracket, but playing at home, I mean, does that provide a bounce back type of feeling maybe go into tomorrow for you guys?
Well, I mean, there's precedent. I mean, we did it in 19. So, we need Pirate Nation to be here rocking and rolling and just take it one game at a time. I mean, you can't look at the longevity of this thing. You got to take, hey, we play tomorrow, and we got to be ready to show up tomorrow.
Thank you, Coach.
Yep. Thank you, guys.
Barrel student athletes Kenton Deverman and Kip Futures will start first with an opening statement from Coach, and then go to questions for student athletes.
What an incredible game for our program, for our fans and all of our alumni and our university kind of watching back home. I knew we're an older club. I knew we have a lot of talent, and we'd come in and handle that environment. But for a freshman to do it, I think it was one of the most incredible performances I've seen for a purple ace in a baseball uniform. And many, many decades, might take you back to 1988 when Andy Bennis performed out in the Arizona State Regional in that performance. But for Kenton Deverman to get on the mound and handle that atmosphere with strikes, pounding the zone, a nice even keel heartbeat, even after the home run, next pitch was a strike. I think it was really, really incredible. We had our seniors step up, make some big moments with the bat. Kip delivered a big barrel for us. Brent Witter, Chase Hug, took the bunt off, and he executed and threw one in the gap for us. But also defensively, Mark Schallenberg makes an unbelievable play in left field, and Ty Rumsey. So just a really well-balanced played game for the Aces, and I'm emotional because it was one of the most incredible experiences I've ever had as a coach leading this program, and I'm really proud of our club.
We'll start with questions for student athletes.
Ken, talk about being a freshman, stepping into that moment, and how did you perform that well?
Oh man, I mean, it was awesome. I mean, this place is something that I've never experienced before, and I just, I just try to, I'm just do me and just go out there and just throw strikes.
Was there a little bit of nerves before the game for you?
Oh yes, I was trying to warm up, and they were trying to talk to me out there, but yes, the nerves were definitely high, but I just tried to stay focused.
And what was going for you today?
Everything pretty much. I just tried to attack the zone to the best of my ability with heaters, and I just kind of went from there.
And they just mentioned how quickly you were kind of throws the batters off balance. Is that something that part of your game that you really worked on?
Yeah, as I kind of get going, I just kind of get into a rhythm, and I'm just not thinking. I'm just up there pitching.
And that play that you took to throw the first base, you kind of slipped on first base. Can you describe that moment, kind of what happened there?
It was hit to first, obviously. So I was trying to go cover the bag, and kind of an off throw. So I was trying to reach back, and then I was trying to just tap the base with my foot, and then the runner came in. But I was just trying to do my best to get the out.
Gotcha.
Kip, for you, the home run, kind of walk us through that first pitch, kind of jumping on that.
On our scouting report, that pitcher tonight, he's got a great changeup. So I went up there thinking that he could start me off with a changeup here, and that's what I got, and kind of golfed it out. It was a great pitch, and somehow I got to it, and wasn't sure if it got out myself. I had to wait for a reaction from fans and all that. So one of the cooler moments that I've had in my playing career. A swing like that, puts momentum on us, and it was really cool.
Kip, from your perspective as an older player on this team, the maturity that you're seeing, I guess you've seen all year long from this freshman. He's pitched a lot of innings for you.
Yeah.
What makes this guy so mature beyond his years?
Yeah, I'm about 10 years older than he is, so, and I couldn't go out there and did what he did tonight and today, and my gosh, you know, like I could say 1,000 words about this guy as a player and as a human. You know, he's got nerves of steel. You know, it's pretty rare coming from a freshman, and you know, just seeing that, and you know, it really gives you goosebumps. You know, just as an older guy, he's going out there for our older team, and he's going out there and he's giving it his all, and it was cool. It's really cool.
And Kit, you've been around this program for a while now. What did this game mean to you guys? You know, what do you think you guys sent a message outside the MVC kind of to the country in today's game?
Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people agreed that we were a sleeper 4 seed. You know, we could have easily been a 3 seed, but you know, we didn't care. We're just gonna go out there and we're gonna give it our all. And you know, MVC's got some great baseball, and it's a deep league. It's a tough league, and I think we went out there and showed a little bit about what it's like today.
And have you guys played in an environment quite like that this year? Was there any, you know, any nerves for you guys stepping up? Because it didn't seem like it.
I mean, for sure there's some little nerves, but you know, we're ready for it. We're old bunch of salty veteran guys, and you know, I think we really wanted it, and that's kind of what we went out there and did. You know, we went out there with the mindset that we're going to win this thing and see what happens.
Any other questions for student athletes? All right, thanks, guys. We'll let you go
Thank you.
rejoin your teammates.
What went in that decision?
First off, thanks for making the trip, man. It means a lot. It does to bring this back home to Evansville, so they can get a little piece of what this experience is for our club. He's been our guy all year. I feel like he earned Pitcher of the Year in our conference. You know, he was runner-up, and just I knew he was going to be able to handle it with an even kill mindset. Listening to him talk, he was a little more nervous than I thought, but. You know, in this type of environment, you need strike throwers. You just do. Anytime you're on the road in a hostile environment, strikes is what stops momentum and can create momentum for your club. And for him just to pound the zone, the wind played an enormous factor today. The ball was not carrying to center or right, and as you can see, they have a significant amount of lefties, and they touched a couple of baseballs today that I think could have changed the game, so it kind of worked in our favor a little bit. But like I said at the beginning, just one of the most remarkable performances for an Aces pitcher in our program's history, and one that I will always remember.
And what type of message do you think that a game like this kind of sends to the country about this program?
You know, it's not so much the country. It's just it's us. It's to the underclassmen. You know, these upperclassmen, these seniors have done so much. You know, changing the trajectory and culture of our program. We were in a dark place back in 17 and 18, and just seeing them believe in me, believe in this place, and then going and performing in that capacity, I think just shows to our incoming recruits and to our underclassmen that we can compete. We've established ourselves, in the middle of the top of this conference the last 3 years, and so it's just nice to be able to showcase that. So, I mean, everybody respects everybody in this game of baseball. You can look at the 306 Division I baseball programs across the country, year in, year out. There's a lot of respect around. So there's a lot of great programs out there that have performed. We did it today.
And take to the bottom of the ninth, Shane has 2 go on. What did you go out? What did you say to him?
That was Ship. Ship went out. I don't know much what he said, just probably to calm him down. We need to get the ball on the ground. Starling was up, righty with some juice, and Shane's a different look than Kenton, with the slider. And the slider was on. As soon as I saw strike one from Shane, I knew he was going to be okay. So, he just needed to get a ground ball. We got a fly ball, and then to finish it out. Just he's been our go-to guy out of the pen. You look at his numbers over the last 2 months, it's been pretty special.
And what is this? Have you guys played in an environment like this before? What was that like, kind of, playing the game, but also taking it over?
Never. I say it started with the national anthem. You hear the introductory of their team, the support that they have, and when that firework went off, it was game on. I knew it was going to be a challenge and just a special overall experience. We knew that when we heard on the selection show, what an opportunity it was. This is a bucket list kind of place because of just one of the best college baseball atmospheres in the country. So it was a great experience. And also, if you look at it, we need to get out in front. I mean, that's just so important to get out in front. 1, 2, 3 runs to kind of keep them at bay, and they were trying to will them to do something, and so that was really crucial for us to get the home run, get up 2-0, just to kind of, because if you fall down 1-2, they roll kind of deal.
Coach, what is it about Kenton's bottom fastball today, and it just was so effective.
Yeah, special IVB. Get that special rise and from the slot. You know, it plays at the top. Got a lot of swing and miss, foul balls on it. That's what he's kind of been doing. I remember looking at the scoreboard and seeing 86 by some guys. It's just a unique, special fastball. It's sneaky and gets on top of you. And that's just what kind of he's been doing all year. Flipped in a couple breaking balls, just try to keep him honest, but mainly it was heavy fastballs today.
Coach, he gives up that bomb, and Kenton does. And I looked at the guy next to me and said, this next pitch could decide the game. And sure enough, he attacks McChrystal, 2 strikes. Have you ever coached a freshman that could do that in that moment after letting up a home run from 6th out of 8?
Never. That's why this is pretty remarkable. Solo home runs don't hurt you, and that's something that I bang the table on. Solo home runs don't hurt you, and it's whenever you go and walk the next guy, and then they go up top kind of deal. It was pretty incredible. Next pitch was in the zone, the way it was, especially with the electricity of the crowd.
Kip mentioned it, Missouri Valley's a tough conference. You guys won that last weekend, beat a team like Indiana State. That proved that you guys can go out there and beat any team in this country. Did you use that as a motivation going into today's game?
Yeah, I mean, we have a lot of confidence. We do. Playing with house money, like I said in the interview on the field after our team practice, is playing with house money, going to let it rip, let it fly, and represent our university, our athletic department. But most importantly, it's just a testament and culmination of what really how we've changed the program over the last 5 or 6 years. And so just a special moment. I was really happy my family was here. They sacrificed so much. And so for them to make the trip out, brothers coming up, family, for them to just see all the hard work and everything that we as a coaching staff put in, it was great to experience this moment with them, one that I will definitely cherish.
Any other questions for Coach?
What does your pitching look like going forward?
Yeah, I mean, we got Donovan Schultz, a lefty senior. He's a salty vet as well. That's who will be on the mound for us. Shane Harris bounced back. Got a lot of spin out of the pen with Shane Harris, Jacob Meyer, Max Hansman. So anytime you get first game of a tournament, now I haven't experienced this a lot, but anytime you're in this type of format, when you get an 8-inning performance from your starter, you feel pretty confident about other pieces that you have. And how we handled the 4 games in the conference tournament, I was really pleased that our arms performed well. So heavy dose of Donovan Schultz, Shane Harris again. He's kind of been our swing guy, start guy, out of the pen, long relief guy, and Jacob Meyer. And then you got Nick Smith and Kevin Reed, who have plenty of experience starting games as well.
Anything else?
I have one more. Look forward to tomorrow. Obviously, you don't know who you're going to play yet, but can you just describe both those teams and how you're looking to attack, whichever team?
Yeah, we're going to have our hands full no matter what. All 4 teams in this regional. I feel like it's one of the best regionals, toughest regionals in the country if you look at it. We're definitely, the arms on both squads are going to be a challenge, but we're going to enjoy this. We're going to enjoy this for the next couple hours. We've worked really hard preparing all of our scouting reports. We feel very confident with where we're at. But most importantly, we're going to be loose. We're going to be loose at the yard tomorrow and compete to the best of our ability. Really appreciate you guys. I do. So, thank you.